Hi everybody, it's Chris Frame here and welcome to the Queen Victoria, which is one of my favourite ships. Queen Victoria entered service in 2007 and has become a much-loved member of the Cunard fleet since her entry into service. She operates regular world cruises and also voyages into the Mediterranean and Northern Europe and is based year-round from Southampton. So I thought it'd be fun to look at 5 things that I think make the Queen Victoria a very special ship. One of the most stunning spaces on board Queen Victoria is her grand lobby. It spans 3 decks and is a central area that connects a number of major public spaces on board the ship. On the 1 deck level, you'll find the purser's office or reception desk, as well as access to the Cunard Connections and Apple Mac learning centres. You'll also find the shore tour office here to book your shore excursions, and there's plenty of seating around this space as well as a central grand piano which adds to the ambience. On the Deck 2 level, you'll find the chart room bar, which was added in the 2017 refit in a space that was once occupied by the Cafe Corinthia. The chart room takes up much of the starboard side of this area of the ship, while on the port side, the space is dedicated to both the Veranda restaurant and also access to the library, which is a very popular space on board the ship. On the Deck 3 level, you'll find the midships bar, and it's here where the gin bar was installed during the 2017 refit. Additionally, you will also have access to the alcove where the giant jigsaw puzzle is located, as well as the card room. So rounding up, this area has access to a lot of different public rooms and is both visually appealing and also very functional, so a definite plus on the Queen Victoria. Another awesome space on board the Queen Victoria is the Royal Court Theatre. It's located at the forward end of the ship and spans across 3 decks, Deck 1, Deck 2 and Deck 3. This has got to be one of the most impressive looking theatres on board a passenger ship, and introduce box seating which adds an additional touch to this space. There is unobstructed sightlines from every seat in the theatre, and it has a large stage with modern sound and lighting. This area is used for the evening shows as well as Cunard's popular lecture program, and I can say from lecturing in this area it's a spectacular space to speak to an audience with great views out from the stage. The Queen Victoria continues the Cunard tradition of having a full-sized library at sea. On the Queen Victoria, it spans over 2 decks and is connected by a central spiral staircase, which you can see on the screen now. This library contains over 6,000 books and is very popular with passengers who just want to step away from the digital world and relax with a good book or a magazine in a quiet corner. There are also computer terminals in the library on the upper level for passengers to check their emails. The library allows you to take books out, which you can return later, and so it really does feel like you're visiting a traditional library at sea. The Queen Victoria and her sister ship, Queen Elizabeth, are of the Vista class design, which is a Carnival Corporation design that's been used across a number of their brands. However, where these 2 ships differ is with the installation of the Queen's Room, a full-sized ballroom at sea. The Queen's Room was such an important aspect of the QE2 and the Queen Mary 2 that it was included in the Queen Victoria's design, and here it's been taken to the next level with a balcony area that looks over the Queen's Room to allow you to watch the dancing on the deck below. It's extremely popular in the evenings where they have the big band balls, and also in the afternoons when Cunard serves its traditional afternoon tea. Without that, the Cunard experience really wouldn't be the same, and so it's a big thumbs up for the Queen's Room on board Queen Victoria. Most passengers travelling on Queen Victoria will dine in the Britannia Restaurant, and this is one of the most spectacular spaces on board the ship. It's located at the aft end of Deck 2 and Deck 3 and has a design that resembles the interiors of the Orient Express railway carriages, so it has a very nice classy touch about it. The central feature is this large globe which sits in front of a map of Europe and Great Britain. The globe rotates during the course of the evening, so you get a perspective of all parts of the planet. Just in front of the globe is the captain's table, and it's here where gala dinners are held with the captain and senior officers. In the evenings there are 2 seatings, an early and a late, whilst open seatings are available for lunch and breakfast on the lower level. The Britannia Restaurant really is a spectacular place to enjoy a meal. So what did you think of my list of the top 5 things I like about Queen Victoria? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this list or any of my choices, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching and hope to see you on board.